All right, good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and start with our toe lifts. So just lift and lift. So today we've got strength. We've got 5 circuits, 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 2 rounds, and there's 3 exercises in each circuit. Heels up, right, and left. She just wants to be the star of the show, I guess. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3. We're gonna march. Just bring the thighs up close to parallel to the floor. You can add a little bicep curl. Oh, and if you use a watch, I'm just using strength training today. 4, 3. Good, hamstring curls right here. Kick yourself in the backside. So we're just trying to wake up those hamstrings a little bit. You can add a little tricep kickback if you'd like. 4, 3. Bring the knees up. We're going to take our shoulder towards our opposite knee and start with a really small movement. We're doing a little assessment here. We're seeing how our body's feeling. 4, 3. Hamstring curls, hands reach towards the heel, opposite leg, reach. You can't see her, but she's like watching the screen. 4, 3, good, right leg. We're gonna swing it front to back right here. So hold on to something if you need to. Good, 4, 3, 2, let's switch it over to the other side. So swing it front to back. Hold on to something or get a little balance challenge by not holding on. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna take it out to the side. So out, little cross in front, or just out and tap in the center. You can just tap and tap. We're waking up the hips. 4, 3, 2. Good, switch it to the other side. Out, little cross. Now, depending on how your hips are, or if you've had a recent hip replacement, you want to just kind of tap it to the center. 2, good, slow deadlift. Feet hip width apart, hinge it forwards, stand up nice and tall. So hinge, 2, stand, 2. Just think nice, good formal bow. Bring it back up. Formal bow. Good, we're gonna go a little faster. So down and lift. So it's just think you're getting a little stretch. Your pants are stretching out a little bit over your buns. And then come back up. 2, take it forward, hold it in place. We're gonna open and close our book. If you'd like, you can absolutely just take your hands behind your ears if that helps you focus on opening the shoulders. Bring it all the way up, slow squat, sit down, stand up, nice and tall, down, 2, up, 2. So sit the hips back. Yes, your knees are going to bend. Your knees are supposed to bend. Good, a little faster, down and up. It's just how far they bend is gonna depend on you and your knees. So if you've gotta do shallow squats, that's okay, but our chest is still lifted nice and tall. Forward step and reach right here. Forward step, take it back. Reach and pull. It's a nice, good shoulder blade squeeze. 3, 2. Now we're gonna do a little step to the corner. So take it corner and corner. But notice I'm not turning to the corner. Just my leg is opening out a little bit. Kind of a Captain Morgan thing. Good, side lunge, step it out, hold it in place. One of our exercises today is going to be forward diagonal lunges. That's why we kind of practiced them a little bit. 4, 3, hold it in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. Now if you really just cannot stand those diagonal lunges, a regular lunge is okay, or just do the diagonal step. Good, bring it all the way up. We're gonna hinge it forward, take it out to our plank walkout. So we hinge at the hips, we're gonna walk it out. We're gonna hold, and then we're gonna walk it all the way back up again. Feel free to use your chair or use your countertop and step it back into your plank. But I encourage everybody to practice these. The better you do at these, the easier it's going to be for you to do things like get up and down off the floor, which for some of you, I know you garden, and you probably think, ugh, I don't want to get on the floor ground to weed. Now you know you can get back up off the floor or off the ground. So walk it all the way back up. We have one more right here. Hinge it forwards. Nice walk out. Bring it all the way back up into the center. Come to the middle. We're gonna go for our heel stomps. So heel stomp right here. Really think, slam the heels down. If you need to add, you can add a little jump. Go for it. Good, 8, 7, 4, 3, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders. Grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So we've got 40 seconds work, 10 seconds rest, 3 exercises, 2 rounds. We're gonna do a deadlift and step it back into a reverse lunge. You can alternate, or you can do round 1 right, round 2 left. Rows, lunge position, same thing. You can be here, or you can have your feet hip width apart. Third exercise is going to be oblique here, and then oblique here. So you're gonna do cross, and then same. But we're gonna start with deadlift and reverse lunge. I'm gonna do all one side, and I'm just gonna do 1 dumbbell. You can do 2, you can do none, personal preference. 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So nice good hinge. 1 deadlift, and then 1 reverse lunge. So 1 deadlift and 1 reverse lunge. Again, I'm gonna do all one side. I'm gonna do basically round 1 right and round 2 left. If you wanna do 2 dumbbells, do 2 dumbbells. If you wanna do 1 dumbbell, you can hold it at your chest. But if you're here with me, we wanna make sure that we're not letting this arm rotate down towards the floor. This is core work, pulling the shoulder down and back. Good, rest. All right, we're gonna go for our rows. My leg that stayed in front, I'm gonna have that one in front. I'm gonna hinge it forwards, and then I'm just gonna row right here. So nice good drive, up and back. So I'm doing same. If you need to have your feet hip width apart, you can. Depends how your legs are feeling today. If you're going with really light weights, but you wanna still get a good workout in, then do both arms at the same time. You can do a double row. I'm just going a little heavier, so I'm doing singles. Good, we've got about 10 more seconds. So our workout today is basically gonna be lower body, upper body, and then a core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and just for simplicity's sake, the leg that was in front is my leg that is going to do my lifting. So we're gonna do a cross body and then same. So think opposite arm to knee, same arm to knee. So diagonal and then a side bend. Diagonal and side bend. Cross and then same. So hips to ribs, and then squeeze an orange between your hips and your ribs. Now you can just do a little cross and then a little side bend. That's okay too. We're also getting a little bit of hip work. So we bring the hip across, little inner thigh, and then hip to the corner here. Good, bring it in and rest. Deadlift, lunge, other side. Deadlift and lunge, other side. So again, feet hip width right here. Hinge it forwards, stand tall, step back into your lunge, and stand tall. So doing the single-sided is gonna challenge your body, especially if you're here, to make sure that we're not rotating when we do that deadlift. So if we're hinging here, we're not engaging those muscles in the back of our body. So shoulder down and back, working the back side. Good, we've got about 10 more seconds, and then we're gonna go for those rows. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Going for rows, the leg that was in front is the one I'm gonna have in front. I'm gonna hinge it forwards, tap that leg back, right here, drive and lower. Now you can have your feet hip width. I'm sinking in a little bit. I'm getting a little isometric work here, which means my muscles are working. They're just not getting longer or shorter. So I'm getting stronger in this position, and I'm already starting to feel a little bit of a burn there. Going for a little bit of fatigue. Good, 15 seconds. So this leg is working a little even though it's not moving. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Oblique crunches 2 ways. So we're gonna take that leg, bring it in. We're gonna go cross and then same. So knee to opposite corner, knee to this corner. So cross it and then little side bend. So you look a little goofy on this one, but that's okay. Our abs go in multiple directions, so they're not just the six pack that runs up and down. Our abdominal muscles run diagonally, top to bottom, side to side, all different directions. Less than 10 seconds. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, bring it in, shake it out. A little bit of a walk around. We're gonna move on circuit number 2. Single leg squats. We've done these this week. Now you have an option if you have a chair. You're going to sit in the chair, stand up with both feet, and either lift a heel or lift a foot and sit down with one. So if you've got a chair, that's an option. Stand up with both feet, sit down with one. The rest of us, you can do kickstand or heel in front, and we're going to sit and we're gonna stand, either way. Then we're gonna do rear fly, press back, and weighted march. But we're gonna start with our single leg squats in 3, 2, and 1. So single leg squats. You have options. I am okay with this. And I know you're thinking, oh, this is a lunge. This is not a lunge. Lunges tend to be big farther back, and it's not a deadlift because we're not hinging. We're sitting right here. If this is not comfortable for you, if your knees don't like it, try it with both feet flat, and it's gonna be a little bit less knee bend. You're still gonna get a little bit more single leg. Always an option for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. We're gonna do rear fly with a press back. So rear fly with a press back. This is usually a light to medium weight. So hinge it forwards, lift it up and back, straight arm press. Lift it up and back, straight arm press. Lift and reach. If you need to, if the weights that you use for these 2 exercises are very different, round 1, rear fly, round 2, press back. So instead of combining them, do them individually. Good. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weighted march. Weighted march. Hands can be by your hips, they can be by your shoulders, they can be overhead. Right here. March, march. I want you to focus on carrying something really heavy. You're in a parade. We're carrying something really heavy. So if we're in a parade, we're not here. So we're gonna just go nice and slow, nice and stable. The challenge, yeah, it's hard to not wobble, right? We're trying to stay nice and tall. When you lift, your other leg pushes the floor away. You're gonna wobble a little, but you wanna try not to. That's the hard part. You're kind of stiff. Good, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Single leg squat. Other foot is gonna be doing the work. Other foot doing the work. Here's 2 and 1. So again, your option right here, single leg squat, bring it in. And I know a lot of people, this is too much bend for that bent knee, for that back knee. So try taking your feet flat. Feet are still hip width apart. You're still doing a single leg squat. Less knee bend, more support. Or the chair option. I love doing the chair option where you stand up with both feet and then you sit down standing on one leg, or even with your feet half and half. One a little in front, one in normal position. Here's 2 and 1. Good job. Rear delt and a press back. Rear delt and a press back. 2 and 1. Shoulders down, hinge it forwards. Lift up and back. Straight arm press. Check to make sure that we're not just swinging the arms forwards and back. It's a good squeeze of the shoulder blades, back of the shoulders. This is what we're aiming for. Slow and controlled. I know I'm kind of swinging mine up a little bit, but I'm still trying to keep it controlled. My weights are a little heavy. Good, 10 seconds. I can still get a good burn with these with 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Weighted march. Again, option 1, hands by your hips. Option 2, rack it. Good, time is on. This is a little bit harder. Option 3, for some of you, you can do an overhead. Now, if you're doing an overhead and you're here, your arms are gonna get super tired super fast. So do your best to try to lock them out and hold. Some people know I used to row in high school, like the boats with 8 people in the Olympics kind of row. This is what we had to do to carry the boats. Had to lock those arms out. And that was if I could reach. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk around. Because all of my other teammates were like half a foot taller than I was. Everybody's close to pushing 6 feet and I'm barely 5'4". All right, circuit number 3. This is our diagonal lunge. So hips, knees, and toes forward. This leg goes out to a little bit of a diagonal. We just don't want to turn our bodies. Then we're going to do a palms facing forwards, tricep kickback. And then we're going to stand on one leg. This leg does not touch this one. And we're just going to do a crossbody reach. So decide if you want to grab weights. Diagonal lunges in 3, 2, and 1. I am perfectly fine if you want to do, again, all right on round 1, just because you're like, okay, I can get my brain to focus on one side of the body at a time. That is fine. I don't expect you to get your legs like way out to the corner. Just a little bit of a diagonal step out, still dropping the back knee to the floor. It's still a step and a drop versus a step and a push. And I know sometimes it's like, wait, what? Instead of stepping and pushing, we step and we drop. Here's 2 and 1. Good job. Palms facing forward, tricep kickbacks. Most of us will probably want to go a little light. Good, time's on. A little bit lighter because we're changing our hand position. It changes how the muscles are gonna work. Keep an eye on your hands. A lot of times we start doing this. We start curling at the wrist. I want you to get a good squeeze on the back of the arm, right at the elbow. Wrist is flat, flat, flat. So open up the shoulders, palms facing forwards. We've got 7 seconds. Single leg stand, crossbody reach. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in. So we're gonna stand on one leg. You can stand on a balance beam. You can stand supported. Try standing tall right here. Corner and corner. Go slow. Go slow. Now, if you're going really fast, it's gonna be harder. If you're rotating your lower body, it's gonna be harder. I just want you to think, push the floor away, cross body reach. Little torso rotation here. Just a little torso rotation. If you need to have a toe down, have a toe down. Or if you need to just stand on a balance beam, that works too. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Diagonal lunges, diagonal lunges. So I did right, now I'm switching to left. Here's 2 and 1. So I'm just gonna step it out and I'm gonna drop. And I got a little bit of a turn. We just don't wanna like turn towards the corner. So your test is if you have your hands on your hips, do you step and then like, oh, my hips are turning, or can you keep them right here? Again, you can just do the corner step and not worry about the lunge part. Just do the good step. I want you to think about opening up, a little bit of external rotation here, just a little bit different. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, palms facing forward, tricep kickbacks. So this is 1. We start here, we open the shoulders, arms up, kick it back and bring it in. My right arm feels okay. My left side is the one that's kind of given me fits lately. That one I get a little bit of cramping on that arm. Just a little bit. So not enough to stop, but I feel it. So I can tell that this is one I need to do and that I've got goofy stuff going on. Try not to let your arms kind of start to sneak in. Mine do it all the time. Really try to keep the shoulders open. Crook your elbow pointing forwards. Show me your nails. 3, 2, 1. Dumbbells down. Single leg stand. Cross body reach. Cross body reach. So we're gonna stand tall. Push that floor away right here. Corner and corner. And your corner can just be either side of your device. So your corners might be closer together. You might be in a hallway instead of this huge 20 by 20 room. So corner, lift, corner, and lift. So lower body stays nice and steady. Foot is planted on the floor. Reach. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it out. Walk around, grab a drink. We're gonna head down to the floor. If you don't wanna go to the floor, you don't have to, you're okay. So we're gonna do a donkey kick with a fire hydrant. Now, if you're standing, bend your leg, donkey kick, side leg lift. Glute squeeze, side leg lift. So that's your standing option. Side plank, and we're gonna do a side raise with a rear delt. If you want to, round 1, farmer's carries, dumbbell in both sides. Round 2, side raises. Keep it simple. Or if you just don't wanna do shoulders, you wanna do core, round 1, farmer's carry right side, round 2, farmer carry left side. So you can kind of pick and choose what you wanna do today. Third exercise is a half get up. If you are standing, you're just gonna do a mummy kick. So if you're standing, you're gonna do a mummy kick. Round 1 right, round 2 left. But the rest of us, we're gonna go down onto hands and knees. Donkey kick with a fire hydrant. 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we're just nice and tall here. We're just gonna go lift, lower, side leg, and in. Glute squeeze, outer glute, outer thigh. Glute squeeze, outer glute, outer thigh. Torso is parallel to the floor. And we're keeping our hips parallel to the floor. So we don't want to go super high here. We just think out, in, lift, lower. Think about your buns, think about your hips. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, side plank. This is one, if you're gonna do this with me, we're gonna do a light weight, or you can go body weight. But side plank, I'm gonna bring my arm up. I'm gonna go down to the floor in front, lift it up, down to my hip. So up, forward, up, and lower. So side raise, forward, rear pull, and down. Up, forward, up, and down. Again, if you're standing, if you want to just do your farmer's carries or if you want to do your side raises, we're good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully bring it in. If you're on the floor, we're doing that half get up. Half get up. All the way down. Right arm and leg out to the side. Left foot on the floor. Left arm reaches. We're going to crunch. Try to lift up onto that right elbow. And then come back down again. Lift it up. And then back down. So you're kind of doing a crunch. If you can come, crunch all the way up. Sit tall. Forearm and down. So crunch into the elbow and lift. So right arm and leg are out at an angle. Left foot is on the floor. Left arm reaching up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to flip it over. Donkey kick, fire hydrant on the other side. Here's 2 and 1. So nice, good, stable position, donkey kick, and then lift it out to the side. I'm keeping my knee bent. All movement is coming from my hip. So open the hip, squeeze the glutes, open the hip, side leg lift. If you're standing, same thing, just a little donkey kick, glute squeeze back, and then a little side leg lift out to the side. We've got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna go side plank with the arm movement. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Side plank with the arm movement. If you just wanna do a side plank, I'm good. I'm good. Here's 2 and 1. So hand by my hip, I bring it up, I bring it front, I open, and then I take it down. So with the side plank, you really want to try to get all the way to your side so you're only on your bottom knee. Lift it up, take it forwards, lift it up, and take it down. Side raise, going towards the floor, lifting it back up, and side. You can do your farmer's carries. You can do just a side plank. You can do just side raises. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Dumbbell down. We're going onto our backs. It's been a while since we've done half get up. So all the way down. Right foot is going to be flat on the floor. Left arm and leg are out to the side, kind of in an angle. Right arm is up. We're going to lift it up, or I should say left arm. We know what we're doing. Just make sure whatever foot's on the floor, that's the arm. That's up. And I want you to imagine you're holding a dinner plate. Eventually, you end up doing these with dumbbells, so we've got to stabilize that shoulder. I know this is a hard one. If you're just doing a crunch, I'm okay with that too. But I want you to try to work on bringing it all the way up if you can. Oblique, push. This is another one, practice getting off the floor. Good job, bring it all the way up. Give yourself a little break. We have one more circuit. We have one more circuit. Narrow bridges. Knees together, feet together, squeeze. You can put a ball or a yoga block here, hold it in place. Then we're gonna do a push-up, shoulder taps, or you can do chest presses, and then isometric dead bug. If you're standing, you're gonna do feet together, good mornings. Okay, so if you're standing, feet together, good mornings. For the push-up and shoulder tap, you can do banded chest presses, incline push-ups, whatever feels good. Isometric dead bug, if you're standing or sitting, you're gonna be here. You're gonna do just one side. On the floor, we're gonna try to do both. But we're gonna start with our narrow bridges. So we're gonna take it all the way down. Thighs are together, knees together, feet together. Try to keep them squeezed the entire time. Lift and lower, 3, 2, and 1. So we're just gonna try to lift it up and then take it back down again. I want you to try to keep everything squeezed on the way up and the way down. So a lot of times what happens is we come up and our legs start to go out, and then we come down and they start to come in. Squeeze them together all the way up, all the way down. If you've got a ball or a yoga block, you can try to hold the block or the yoga block between your thighs or between the knees if it feels okay, but a lot of times between the thighs. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flipping it over. We're gonna do push-ups with a shoulder tap, or you can do chest presses on the floor. That is fine. Here's 2 and 1. Good. So I'm gonna go down, press it up, tap my shoulder, tap my shoulder. Push up, down and up, tap, and tap. If you want to do just the shoulder taps, I'm good with that. So if you want to just do your shoulder taps, work on your planks, work on your shoulders, but if you can add in that push-up, go for it. If you want to work on your chest, get some good chest muscles, then we can go ahead and do a chest press. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Isometric dead bug. Isometric dead bug. That means we hold our dead bug, no arm and leg movement. Your option 1 is right here. So you're just going to have your legs up, your arms up, your time's on, focus on the core. If you want to make it harder, the palms of your hands are flat on your thighs, so not on your knees, not pulling in on the backs of your legs, but on your thighs. And you press out just a little bit with your hands while you press in just a little bit with your thighs. So it's not a lot. We're not curling in or pushing our legs to the floor. It's tug of war and we're at a standstill. We're at a stalemate. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Feet down. One more set of these. We're going to start with our narrow bridge. So feet together, knees together, thighs together. Let's lift it up. And if you'd like, you can lift and hold. So you can absolutely just take the legs up, lift it, hold it, and stand nice and tall. Or lift nice and tall, I should say. Lift the hips up. If you would like to lift and lower, you can. I actually like doing a lift and a hold. This is a good one to start with. Good. 15 seconds, and I'm already feeling a little bit of shaky in my legs because I'm really trying to squeeze those thighs together. I know my inner thighs are a little weak. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're gonna go push-ups with shoulder taps or chest presses. Push-ups with shoulder taps or chest presses. Your time is officially on. We have 2 more exercises to go today. So we're gonna take it down, lift, tap, and tap. If you're standing, incline chest press is awesome. Incline push-up, banded chest press. You always have options. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Flip it over onto your back. Isometric dead bug. Isometric dead bug. Or if you're standing or sitting, good, time's on. You can just do the one leg at a time. You're still going to get a similar exercise. If you're standing, it's more of a challenge because you're having to stand on one leg. If you're on the floor, you can do one side and then switch, but I'm going to do both. So shoulders down, ribs are tucked, low back close to the floor. It's just a little press in on the thighs and a little press out with your palms. So it's just that little tug of war, and it just gets you to activate your core a little bit more. Keep breathing. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Give yourself a little bit of a break. If you're standing, you can walk around. If you're on the floor, you can just kind of hang out. And you are good to go. I'm going to take just a minute, put a couple pieces of equipment away, give myself space, and we're going to stretch. So let's go ahead and bring it into the center. We're going to be on our backs to stretch to start with. If you need to do this sitting or standing, feel free. We're going to take our right leg out, pull the left knee into the chest. I want you to try to keep that right leg that's out as straight as possible. You can pull the left knee in from in front of your knee, behind your thigh, but we want to keep the back of our body from our head all the way to our right heel, touching the floor as much as possible. So if you pull in on your left leg and your right knee lifts up on the floor, off of the floor, relax that left leg until you can get your right leg straight again. Let's switch sides, pull the right leg in, left leg out, or vice versa, as long as we're doing opposites. I'm mirror image to you, so sometimes I have to stop and think, because I'm pulling in my left leg right now and my right leg is straight, but most of you are going to be opposite that. Good. Let's switch sides. We're going to take the right leg out, pull the left knee in just a little bit. Now the left leg, we're going to take it across the body and try to get that foot towards the floor. And then we're going to try to keep our left shoulder as close to the floor as we can get. And we're going to take that left arm up and out. So a little bit of a pretzel. A little bit of a pretzel. We're stretching the outer thigh. We're stretching our chest. 3, 2, 1. Bring it into the center. Left leg is out. Right leg pulls in just a little. Pull that right knee across the body. Try to get your toe to touch the floor, and then your right arm, palm is up. And we're just going to get a little chest stretch. So we're stretching the chest, a little bit of biceps, little torso rotation, and then we're stretching that outer thigh. And I can feel very tight in my chest right here today. In 3, 2, 1, bring it into the center. We're going to pull both knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. You can rock a little bit side to side. If you would like to bring your nose towards your knees, you can, but that's optional. Just a little side to side rock. And then if you're comfortable with it, you can do a little bit of a forward and back rock. It's not going to be very big, or at least mine's not. 2, 1, bring yourself up to a seated position, however you would like. No judgments. You can roll to the side. Bottoms of the feet touching. Good inner thigh stretch, sitting nice and tall. And we're going to add a little forward hinge, and we're hinging at our hips versus at our belly button. So I want you to try to feel that stretch on your inner thighs versus feeling the stretch in your back, at least right now. So really press out on those inner thighs. If you're really tight, you might just be sitting up tall and trying to get those knees out. Good. Bring it in, flip it over onto hands and knees. We're going to go half kneeling position. So tuck your tail, tuck your toes, little squeeze, just a little bit of a push forwards, and we're going to give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. If you need to come to standing, this is a good one to do. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, switch it over to the other side. Same thing, half kneeling. Tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, little bit of a push forwards, give yourself a pat on the back. And if you don't want to add extra, just give yourself the pat on the back. You're still getting that reach, you're still getting a nice good stretch. In 3, 2, 1, release. We're going to come up to a standing position if you aren't already. Nice and tall. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, thumbs pointing forwards. Good. Shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring the head up. We're going to look to one side, look to the other. Bring it in the middle. Big breath in. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. And out. Good. One more time. Big breath in. And out. And you are all done.